Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashmika, the channel where we talk a lot about designing, Photoshop, everything about designing. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make a simple, cool texture pattern in the Photoshop using some of the basic filters and basic options in the Photoshop. It's very simple, anyone can do it. Obviously, there are so many ways in which you can make a texture pattern design in the Photoshop. This is just one of the methods. So without further ado, let's get straight with that. Before go podcast, click in the like button, guys. I do appreciate that. If you want more such video future, consider subscribing, hit the bell icon. Whenever I'm gonna upload new videos, you're gonna get notified about it. And also, if you're a creative person looking forward to make money online, then I have other YouTube channel where I talk a lot about making money online as a creative person, as an artist. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box below. You can very well visit our website www.globocreative.com for cool freebies, free designs, free textures. The links are in description box below. Without further ado, let's dive in with today's tutorial. Okay guys, currently we are in the Photoshop. You can very well open up your Photoshop on your desktop, your canvas. I'm gonna go over to the file, click over to the new option, and I'm gonna be choosing in the pixels. You can choose in the inches, centimeters, whatever one you wanna choose. So I'm gonna keep it as 1000 by 1000 pixels. You can keep whatever the size of the canvas. 72 resolution, RGB color mode, background content is white. And boom, we are with the white canvas. So now I'm gonna be proceeding towards some brush tools. You can very well import your own custom brushes in the Photoshop, or you can use the default brushes that Photoshop already have. I'm gonna use one of the brush that I made for myself in the Photoshop. I'm gonna increase and decrease, adjust the size according to how much I want. Then I'm going to be choosing the color. You can keep it as a monochromatic color or more than one color or multicolored rainbow color. It all depends on you what you want for your design. I have chosen kind of like a purple color over here, and I'm going to use this brush in the entire canvas. I have actually set the specific size for my brush. So I'm going to fill up the entire white space of my canvas with this particular colored brush. You can use a multicolored brush, or you can very well import the graphics, illustrations, patterns. You can do a lot of the stuffs over here. That's what the beauty of using a Photoshop. You can do a lot of the stuffs and a lot of the flexibility you have. So I'm going to quickly use this particular Photoshop brushes. I'm just going to wind up first. So now I'm going to be using some other color over here. You can very well choose one color, or you can have a multiple different colors. I've chosen a blue color. I'm going to fill the entire white canvas where I'm seeing the more white spaces with this particular blue brush, or the same brush with the different color. That's the blue. So blue and purple, kind of like a color theme for my design. You can very well have your own specific color theme depending on what you want the end result as your design. It all depends on you. So I'm going to quickly wrap up with this particular blue color and fill the white canvas where I'm seeing more white space which is not occupied by the purple color. So I'm going to do that. Once you're done with that, I'm going to go over to the filter option. I'm going to select some specific filter. You can choose whatever filter. I have chosen spherized filter, and you can see how it's really going to convert into kind of like a sphere. So I'm just gonna see the parameters and adjust according to it and see how it's actually looking, the amount I want to do, the mode. You can do a lot of the stuffs over here. Simply click OK. So you can see in the center the circle has been kind of like a created. Again, I'm gonna go back to the spherized filter. I'm gonna use this filter once again. I'm gonna adjust the amount that I want for that specific design that I want to create in the Photoshop. So you can see how it's actually converting into the circles. So I'm going to keep going into the filter and keep on using them until I'm actually satisfied with the end result, the design that I really want. And you can also do that, or you can use more than one filters, or you can do whatever the heck you want to do. This is just one of the way in which you can do it. Okay, guys. So I'll just adjust the amount and I'm going to choose a different mode over here, and then simply click OK and see how the thing will going to look like. And you can see how it's actually spherizing in the center and creating a kind of like a sphere in the center. Again, going back to the filter option, using it again and again until I'm kind of like feelful like my design has been done. So I'll just gonna move this particular center and see how it's actually looking. Going to actually increase the amount so that it in the center kind of like creating a stuff. So I'm just gonna go back again to the filter option and do a stuff over here. But before that, I'm using my blue colored brush again because I'm seeing more white spaces. So I want to fill this white spaces with the brush tool again using a blue color, or you can use whatever color you want to. You can do a lot of the stuffs over here. So I'm gonna fill this white spaces where I'm seeing in my design. I don't want to leave the white spaces. I'm gonna change the color, going to take a purple color. So purple and blue, kind of like a color code for my design. So again, I'm gonna fill the white spaces which I'm seeing in my design right now where the blue wasn't there. Now again, gonna go back to the filter option. Again, gonna use the spherize filter option over here. And again, I'm gonna be utilizing this particular filter, creating kind of like a sphere in the center, which I want as my design, as my end result. So until I'm done with that, I'm gonna be keep on using this particular filter option, adjusting the amounts, the mode, and creating the kind of like end design for my result and design for my design, not the result. Again, I'm going to go back to the filter option. I'm going to use the spherize filter over here in the Photoshop. Again, I'm going to create in the center kind of like a spherize filter, and you can see how it's kind of like a zooming. The brush tool that we have used kind of like a zooming in the center and creating a beautiful spherize kind of like a filter pattern or texture, whatever you can name it. Again, I'm going to go back and keep on using that until I'm satisfied with the one. It's just actually repeating the process again and again until you are done with that. Or you can probably switch over to some other filter or use something else if you are done with this particular filter. But I think I'm going to keep on using it because I want the exact result. Now you can see it's kind of like a more centralized. If you're done with and happy with your design, you can very well go over to the save option and you can save your files. I'm going to go over to the file, the save option, because I'm happy the way the design is looking. You can very well name your design according to the color or the filter pattern that you have used. It all depends on you. And then you can save it as a JPEG or PNG file format or any other file format that you want for your design. So I'm going to quickly name the file. And then I'm going to be selecting the format over here in which one I want my design to be exported. Click OK. Boom. Our file has been saved and we have created a beautiful design. So that's it for today's tutorial. Hopefully you find it useful. I've just used one filter. You can use more than one filter or something else to create something, some other kind of a design. It all depends on you. Hopefully you find it useful. Find this video useful, let me know what you think in the comment section below, or if you have any video requests, I would really love to hear from you. Thank you so much for tuning in today's tutorial. I'll gonna see you in the next video with a new amazing tutorial. Till then, take care. Bye guys.